Hi guys, today I want to talk about something that none of us wants to talk about. Anxiety. Uh, oh God, why did I sit here and just like zoom the camera on my face while when I do a body scan and just really listen to what's the emotion that's coming up strongest? It's anxiety. It's just rests somewhere in the middle of my chest and like a sinking feeling in my stomach. And sometimes I don't even know if the words are going to come out if I open my mouth. But then I sit here, I try to say something, and I realize that, well, the words are coming out, and that I can be myself even when I'm anxious. Makes it a little difficult for sure. It's very challenging to see past the anxiety and to project my voice beyond what my anxiety is showing me as the edge of my world, which is very small. Like when I feel anxious, my world shrinks, my thoughts just form into a tiny bubble, and I feel like I don't know anything, like I don't have anything to say. Like my thoughts, my voice, my lived experience don't matter. I guess from my own experience, what I've learned really is to listen to that anxiety and hear what it's telling me, not ignore it, be present with it, and still carry through with my intention. Like what's my goal sitting here? And if my goal was to do a shoot, to talk about a topic that matters to me, that I care about, I can still do that, even if I'm anxious. And that's one way that you start to beat back the anxiety, which is by not fighting it, which I guess is paradoxical, yes, but it's also true. It's if I sit here and try to convince myself that I don't feel it, that it's not real, then it just grows stronger and stronger until I acknowledge it. But when I pay attention to it and I allow myself to feel it and then try to speak and hear the words come out, it starts to recede. It starts to recede. I don't know. I think both words mispronounced the first one, but that is what the anxiety in me is telling me is going to happen. And it tells me that if something like that happens, that's the end of the world, that I should not put myself out there, that I should not be myself, that I should keep hiding, that I should skulk on abandoned corridors where no one can see me, so that nobody ever sees me make any mistake. And it reminds me with 100% certainty that I am going to make mistakes. I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to fail. And if I only listen to that voice, the voice of my own anxiety in my own head, and sometimes it's a very real feeling in my body, and I trust it, and I fail to trust all my experiences that have shown me that I can move past anxiety, then the anxiety wins, and it keeps me small, and it keeps me from going for my dreams, for my goals. It keeps me from connecting with my intention, keeps me from taking any action that moves me forward. And then my life never changes. Things never get better. And at that point, not only has the anxiety won, but it makes a playground where it invites every other terrible feeling that goes with it. Calls in anger, calls in frustration, calls in disappointment in myself, calls in sadness, calls in grief at seeing all the things I could have had or could have been lost. And at that point, it's not even the anxiety that I'll be fighting. It'll be just this host of negative emotions, all because I listened to my anxiety and didn't take the action that I needed to take. So the next time you're anxious, like I am right now, feel anxious for sure. Like just be anxious, sweat if you need to. Just do what you set out to do. In other words, do it and do it scared. As long as it's done.